Hey you guys, it's Brit tonight. We're here with a brief update on the debacle and mess that Gypsy Rose Blanchard had started by airing out information that was nobody's business regarding her ex-husband Ryan Anderson. We do have a couple of updates, so I wanted to post them as quickly as possible. If you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so I posted kind of part one of this earlier, and sure enough, we've got another update. Before I get into the actual updates, I want to say that this is so disheartening. It is so disheartening to see what a disaster and what a can of worms Gypsy has opened by starting this. I've been very fair and transparent about how I feel about Ryan Anderson in the past. I thought he was weird for contacting her. I thought he was weird for marrying her. And he said and done some things that I also think were weird. You do not have to like him. You don't have to even really know a lot about him. But the general idea of somebody outing this kind of private information about you is never okay. I wouldn't be okay with this if it was the roles reversed. And I don't like Gypsy at all. But airing out this kind of information is so hurtful. And it is extremely unfair that you are trying to utilize something such as recovery as a way to one up, or like you're trying to play chess, and it's all so wrong. It is wrong no matter who it is. And may Gypsy have the day that she deserves. I hope that karma comes and hits her so hard she has no clue what's happening. She will be her own demise, and she's proving it right now. Ryan, in an attempt to kind of get control of this out of control situation, sent a text to Rod. He said, "Tell Gypsy she better take her last post down about me, or I'm going to sue her for a HIPAA violation and defamation. She had no right to tell people that." And I fully agree with this. She had no business telling anyone that. It's despicable, it's gross, it's throw you in the gutter, you have no soul kind of energy. He can't sue her for a HIPAA violation, and I'm just, going off the facts here, because she is not his medical provider. I do think it's disgusting and wrong, but as far as a HIPAA violation, we're not talking about a HIPAA violation, we're just talking about a demonic little gremlin that is out here telling people parts of Ryan's story that are not for hers to be sharing. And as a way to make herself feel even more superior, because that is her only goal in life, she added text to the screen and said, "Texting my dad. I'm your ex-wife, not your medical provider. Do you want to stop now? At Ryan Anderson." You dumb, dirty bitch. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're a medical provider. You are airing out parts of his life that are not yours to air out. And instead of taking the high road, enjoying Jazz Fest, going out with your weird friend Bree, doing weird lip syncs and dancing all around, trying to do a mental health challenge.
Okay, Dr. Sandra, I accept your challenge. So I am about to do the USC Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge, and it's all in the name of spreading mental health awareness. So let's do this thing.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Ah! Oh, my God. Oh.
I enjoyed that. I'll get you a towel.
That was so cool. Oh my God, that was epic. That was epic. Okay, so now I'm nominating Kenan Euchre, my boyfriend Kenan Euchre, to the challenge. You have 24 hours.
You're sitting here acting like you're some kind of advocate, and you're simultaneously doing stuff like this. What do you think airing this out is going to do to Ryan's mental health? How do you think other people in the recovery community are feeling about this? Some of them could have still been on your side, but you know what those people are going to say? They are going to say, so Gypsy Rose thinks that she is better than people that are in recovery. And I hope they do say that. And I hope they call you out until they are blue in the face. I hope that the videos are coming your way so quickly you can't even see straight. And I hope that karma smacks you and you fall straight on your ass. Because it's about time. This was the cherry on top for me. I am so disgusted, and my stomach has turned inside out by what she has done here. She also took time out of her unbothered evening at Jazz Fest to make another video. And the way that she's talking in this video, she obviously has a completely different kind of mannerism and way that she's talking. She is trying to put Ryan in a corner. She just exposed that this man has some demons that he decided to ask for help with. She's already exposed that, and now you're coming back and making more threats and trying to make yourself feel even more important and more superior. In that video, she says, if you want me to take my stuff down, then you need to stop talking about me. Gypsy, you have a whole show on Lifetime. At least 50% of that show is talking about Ryan. Things that happen with Ryan, what Ryan's doing, what the divorce is doing, what color is Ryan's hair, what was he like in bed, where does he live, who is he talking to, who is he not talking to. Your entire show features Ryan. So I think that it's time for you to shut the fuck up and stop trying to hit so hard below the belt. You want to say someone hits you, you're going to hit back 10 times harder. Who in their right mind says, oh, well, this text message was shown, so I'm going to out this person because they're on a road to recovery for an issue that they had in their 20s. So I'm going to just go ahead and out that because you showed a text message. Showing a text message, which, by the way, you just had a whole baby. Why are you the person that wants to be left alone? Why are you talking to Ryan, first of all? You're literally like way into your relationship with Ken. You just had a baby, and here you are talking to him, but you don't want him to talk about you. The entire thing is so just like overflowing with hypocrisy and immaturity and really dark energy. It literally makes me so upset that she has taken something as simple as a message and turned it into, again, trying to ruin his life.
So you want me to take my shit down, right? Okay, how about you quit talking about me? It's been 3 fucking months since I texted you, and you're spiraling out of control. So just remember, just as much dirt as you have on me, I have on you, honey. You punch at me, I punch back 10 times harder. Go see a therapist.
What this is doing is it's putting more people on Ryan's side, and I said that in part 1 of my video. People are supporting Ryan because this should not have been exposed. Not now, not ever. It was not your place to expose it. And how dare you sit there and make a ice bucket challenge talking about mental health awareness while you are outing someone who's in recovery because you're in a salty mood. And for her to be surrounded by these yes people that will not call this out for being wrong makes me want to hit my head against the wall. I hope everyone that is, cackling at this, making jokes about it, not telling her that she's wrong and demonic, all of those people, including Gypsy, have the day you deserve. And that goes for creators too. because this is just blatantly wrong. And to close this video out, how ironic that Gypsy is losing it, even though she says that Ryan's losing it, he needs to see a therapist. No, you need to see the therapist, because nobody with 2 functioning brain cells is doing this kind of nonsense. And how funny is it that she's doing all of this on what would have been Dee Dee Blanchard's birthday? I cannot wait for karma to collect. So you can do all your cringy TikTok dances and put ice water on your head and do all of this kind of stuff. What goes around comes around. And when you have done with this situation with Ryan, I pray it comes back around, and I hope that it's blasted all over social media. She makes me sick. But that's it for tonight. I didn't plan on talking about Gypsy like this back to back, but this just completely set me over the edge. And like I said, the bar is at the ground, but this is bad, even for somebody as diabolical as Gypsy Rose. And the last thing I want to say is, in that video that she took from Jazz Fest tonight, she says how, oh, I haven't texted you in 3 months. You were having a whole baby. You had an affair. You are having a whole baby. You literally had the baby. And you're using that as some kind of like, oh, well, I didn't text you in 3 months. Why were you texting him at all? You're the one that wanted to be left alone. And now you're mad about a simple text message, and you decide to just, again, try to ruin someone else's life. You already did that with Nick. You did that with Dee Dee. You're going to do that with Ken when the time comes. Everyone that you come in contact with is a pawn in your game. And I can't wait for you to be the pawn. And we will all gather round and eat popcorn and point and laugh, because you deserve it. But that's going to be it for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.